Okay, so today we have a let me gas you up, or how can you boost your self confidence? Pick a card reading. I realize, y'all, that I just need to do tarot card readings that actually resonate with me, and not just do stuff that I think is gonna get attention or whatever. Even though I'm not really like that anyway. Okay, so right here we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. I'm gonna give y'all like 5 seconds to choose your pile. If it's not enough time for you to meditate, sit here, think about which pile you want to choose, then you can just pause the video. If you don't know, this is, I think, the Everyday Enchanted Tarot deck. This is the Miss Cleo Tarot deck. And this is the Neoteric Feminine Tarot deck. This one is for this deck. And then the Miss Cleo deck is the middle one, which is this. And then the first deck, that box is so big and it's not right here with me. So yeah, hope you guys chose your pile. Sorry to talk through it, but let's give y'all a little bit of silence. Okay, so let's move pile 3 out the way and pile 2 out the way. So here we are, pile 1. So for every pile, I'm gonna just put the pile up at the camera like this. So when people are trying to figure out, you try to scroll through the video, because I'm probably not gonna timestamp it, you can still figure out what we're doing. Sorry that the table sounds so loud when I'm slapping these cards on here. Like, it's a lot of changes happening for how I film. So, ooh, y'all, these cards are so big. These cards are so big. Sometimes I don't enjoy shuffling. I'm gonna use them. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna pull out like 6 cards, and then if I need to clarify any, we'll do that. If it's more than 6, oh well. Okay, so let's see what we got here, pile 1. First, we got the High Priestess card for you all. Then we got the 7 of Cups. Then we got the 7 of Swords. We have the Judgment card. We have the Hangman card. And we have the Page of Swords. Automatically, it's something about you guys knowing something intuitively about yourselves that could boost your self-confidence. But I think you get a little confused because maybe people have betrayed you in the past. But honestly, so as for something that, I'm sorry if I'm yelling too. I just want to be as clear as possible. I have a little bit of music playing in the background if y'all hear anything extra. Hopefully it's not an issue. Anyway, so with the High Priestess card, something instinctively, intuitively, you know that you that girl, you that guy. Like, just go with that feeling. Because with the 7 of Cups here, it's giving like you have confusing thoughts about yourselves at times. But really and truly, you know what cup you need to pick. You know what emotion you need to stick with to get the most out of your own energy. With the 7 of Swords being here, something that you do well is you strategize exceptionally well. You are a thinker. You are a problem solver. You're a person that when things get sticky, even if you don't think this of yourself, this might be an undercover trait for you that you may need somebody to gas you up more about, so that you could be like, you know what, I do that well. So with the 7 of Swords, it's like the stealthy card, the person that knows how to strategize to get themselves out of situations, how to get what they need out of a situation, how to, I don't want to say monopolize or manipulate, but just get the most out of any situation that they involve themselves in. The Judgment card here, obviously you all have great judgment. Sometimes there's things that go on in your vicinity or your environment that you don't even have any, you don't want to have any thing to do with. Like, look at this card. These people are smoking and drinking, acting crazy, but shorty, she hears that horn blowing. I think they say that this is like I don't know, let me not even get into that. But yeah, so she sees there's another path for her to take. She doesn't have to stay here at this little kickback and get slizzard with everybody else. Hopefully this looks good for y'all on camera because I can't really see that well how I have the camera set up. But anyway, yes, there's a lot of times in your life where you instinctively know the right thing to do, but you kind of get a little confused and look at things differently. But really what this spread is telling me is that your instincts are always on point, as people always say these days, like follow your gut instinct. You know, people have said that since forever, but now everybody's more like, oh, you're intuitive, and you know, you have a great level of intuition that guides you, so stick with that. The hangman being here, you look at things differently than others, and you sometimes can put yourself in both parties' shoes to try to figure out the right answer to something that's more confusing, hence the Seven of Cups. But what it's saying is that your level of perspective that you take on any situation, any person, any place, any whatever, it's good. It's in good standing. And you do very well when you, you can have a gut instinct and still be like, hold on, let me look at this from both sides. And when you do that, it definitely helps you come up with the most positive answers for yourself. Hence the Page of Swords. Technically, that's what this card is. Page of Blades in this deck. But normally this is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords could be sometimes that really intellectual person that talks really fast, or someone who has a lot of information. They're kind of like beginners in the sense of information. And sometimes it's like they just have so much information but do so little with it. So sometimes you can have so much information and you don't act on it. So with the Seven of Swords being here with the Page of Swords, I'm getting that something that you do exceptionally well is you strategize and you come up with great answers. And I did say that already, but something's just telling me to say it again in a more simplified way, or just say it again more clearly. You definitely figure out a lot of problems in your life by strategizing, by analyzing all parts of the situation, hence the hangman. By analyzing all parts of the situation. I keep saying parts, but I meant to say perspectives, angles, however, of the situation. You do that exceptionally well. Your intuition is sky high. A lot of people look at you as if you are this mysterious creature, guys. You are this mysterious. You kind of confuse people too, and sometimes it really helps you get the hell out of situations. Like, you using your intuition, you staying low key in the back, in the cut, and still being a powerful energy, it confuses people. And then it confuses them so much that you just be slipping out of their hands, out of situations, out of stickiness, whatever it is. The Judgment card, you all have very great instincts. You all have very, very great. I know this is like not proper English, but I gotta flow with it. You all have great instincts. You all have a great sense of judgment. You all do what your instincts are telling you. And when you do that, you get the best out of your own energy. The High Priestess card also, I don't know if some of you are spiritual. I don't even want to say spiritual. I think that word is overused and it's kind of very vague. So I would say that some of you are really into self-improvement. Some of you are very, you're in your body. Like, you know what your mind is thinking. You know what your actual points of views are, your opinions are. You know what your body likes. You know what your body doesn't like. You know if you feel a certain vibe from people or whatever it is. A person says one thing, they could be joking, but you like, nah, they serious. Or when a person that, maybe a friend that you used to have, like, you always knew it was something about them, and then later on it came out that they do weird shit or they was doing weird things behind your back or something like that. But with that being said, like, your instincts always lead you to the best road, to the best path for yourself. And I think that that is something that you all could definitely learn to hone in on more, so that you can get the most out of that energy, out of your own energy. This Seven of Swords is just speaking to me so clearly, and it's something about you all having a certain mindset that you really strategically get out of things. And I don't know if some of you are going through a sticky situation or have been through one, and things just kind of worked out on for themselves or on their own. Of course, that's God, or however you believe in the universe, ancestors, whatever it is that you believe in. I just believe that there's a higher power, and I do believe in God. And I believe that a lot of times you're in situations and you don't know how you're going to get out of them, but something in you just clicks on and you figure things out. And also God just be helping you, because you have the energy where you may come off as very cut and dry to people, or you may come off as very mysterious to where they can't understand you or or get anything out of you really, but in the long term, your instincts, your feelings, your ways really, it just elevates you. It helps you maneuver. It helps you get in and out of situation. It helps you figure out what you need to do for yourself, because at the end of the day, a lot of times we all just always pick other people and other things over ourselves, and it never really helps us, to be honest. So with you going with your instinct, you sticking to what you know, you doing as you know you need to do, it always helps you. You always win in the end. Let me see what else I can see that you know, let's boost you up a little bit more. What other positive traits does Pile 1 have that we can boost them up with? How else can we boost up Pile 1? Tell us some good things about Pile 1. That is not talking. I think they saying like, I've done a good deal. Okay, so we got the Queen of Cups. So you all are very intuitive. You're very helpful. You're very kind. You must be very good looking as well. Got the World card. Some of you like to travel a lot. Some of you get it in with the traveling. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles. So you are absolutely about your coin. Even if you're like a vegetarian or you like a lot of vegetation in your meals, you know that vegetation is very important. Sometimes us eating a lot of things from the earth can bring us a lot of good fortune, which is why they have this Queen of Pentacles on this card like this. This is a market. She is selling things, but still in all, on a very basic level, vegetation, things from the earth, when the closer that we get to them, the more that we involve ourselves in them, whether it's a walk in nature, whether you're hugging trees, walking in on grass, sand, the ground itself, like dirt and everything like that. When you're doing those things, you're bringing yourself closer to God, closer to your most divine self, closer to your instinctual feelings and thoughts. And since that is the reason, not the reason, but since that is the way things go with this Queen of Pentacles here, you might be a very nature-driven person, and it definitely benefits you. If you have kids, your kids really enjoy those simple, outdoorsy things that you like to do. It may not be a big deal to you. You may not even get them complaining when they go with you, whether they're small or older kids. But they do enjoy it. Only reason I'm saying that is because I see these two kids on here, and it's like super cute that they're so excited. Like, look at the little boy with the so cute. So yeah, I think that you all are very much so about your money. If you do work from home, you get things done. Some of you have been thinking about going into work for yourself when it comes to spirituality, whether you do tarot, astrology, numerology. Maybe some of you are into Reiki healing. Maybe some of you are into sound bowl healing, something like that. But you thinking about going into work for yourself, it's going to work out exceptionally well once you start. If you haven't started, and if you have started and things seem a little rocky for you right now, you do have the perseverance within yourself to keep going. The World card says that lessons were learned and now this is a new cycle. You see how all these different women of different ethnicities are coming together to put this quote together. I think that you'll get a great community online or in your close circle or close proximity to you. That's going to help build up your business. The World card with the Queen of Pentacles to me gives like the type of person that's an online mogul. And even if you don't want to be that big, your small business online will do very well. And very well is whatever you believe that to be. Whether that's you make 5 sales every day, you make $300 a day, and that's good enough for you, and that's how you want to live life, and you like to keep your stuff small because it's manageable, that is what this is going to be. You have it within you to be this sweet, generous person who still knows how to check the temperature of others and figure people out without being such a bee towards them, And then with the World card, you're someone who knows how to take risk on yourself. You know how to put yourself out there to gain some type of recognition, some type of audience, or just a strong following in general. And you are the type of person that when things are done, you pretty much leave them behind you. You don't sit there and continue wallowing and, going over the same situation over and over again in your head like I do. But Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, and that's just a strong woman. She is the woman that can do it all. She can run her at-home business, take care of the kids, go and pick up the dry cleaning, go run errands, come back, chop it up with her girls on the phone, rub her man's back down, get her feet and back rubbed on by her man, and then clean the house, and then put the kids to bed, and then go back to doing her online work. So you guys are very amazing people. You have a lot of great qualities. You're strategizing, your perseverance, your intuition, your judgment calls, your ways of looking at things in a different perspective, the solutions that you get, the research that you do. That's another thing the Page of Swords is research. And you know how to look at a variety of things or options, and you know how to pick out the best one, the Seven of Cups upright. You know how to utilize your sensitivity, your emotions, your intuition to guide you in the right direction, the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. The World card, you know how to close things out. You know how to complete cycles. You don't sit here and go through the same thing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. You learn it, even if it's the second time or the third time, you picking up on more and more as you go through things. So that's what that World card is telling me. And for some reason, it's giving me that some of you are going to have a very successful online business. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles as well. Successful work from home mommy, successful work from home wifey, girlfriend, person. It doesn't even matter what you are. Boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Anything that you are. Even if you're single, you're a successful work from home person. Even if it's just your side hustle. Even if it's just a passion project. Sometimes everybody don't want to do everything to make money. So these are some great things about my Power Ones to help y'all gas yourselves up and get your lives where you want it to be. Utilize all those amazing qualities that you have within yourself, and don't be playing with these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know who you are. You came through to get piped up by me, but you already knew this about yourself. I just, added more fuel to the fire. You understand? So thank you so much, Power Ones. That is it. That's what I have for you today. Come back for more. Thank you. Now we have our POW 2. POW 2, POW 2, POW 2. Okay, so yes, we are hyping you up, POW 2. What is up? What's cracking? What's happening? I hope you all are doing excellent. I hope you're great. I hope this reading helps boost up you in ways that you were not expecting for it to. Sometimes I like dealing with these more simpler decks because the messages pour out more easy. I didn't mean to show y'all those cards. But yeah, so this is why I like this Miss Cleo deck for you all that chose this deck. For some reason, this gives me a Reposado tequila, that big white and blue bottle that's like 200 plus per bottle. So some of you might be party people. Some of you might be the life of the party with that tequila reference that I just made. Let's see. So I'm going to pull 6, and if I need more, then we can pull more. Okay. So let's see how we going to gas up my POW 2s. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing the devil. Y'all do like to party. You invited to the party? Okay, so boom. It's kind of crooked on camera. In my face, it looks very put together. But on camera, it looks very crooked. It looks very crooked. Okay. Again, this is POW 2, y'all. And I do have music playing in the background. So if you do hear stuff, that's what it is. Okay. Give me like 2 minutes. I just want to meditate on these cards because they're giving me a lot. Ooh. Okay. So one of your major things that aid that aid you in making the most out of your life, that is a great attribute or a great quality to you. You're very, very, very creative. You have a high sense of magnetism to you. You might smoke like whether it's vaping, whether it's THC, whether it's tobacco, like cigarettes and stuff. But you might smoke and you might do it in a way that's very instinctive to you. Like you probably utilize it in a way to meditate, or you utilize it to really like clear your mind, and you monitor yourself as much as you possibly can throughout the day with that. That's just a little tidbit for maybe a tiny bit of y'all. The Ace of Wands is definitely a creative card. It's the card of brand new projects, brand new beginnings, brand new starts, right? But it's right next to the Four of Cups for y'all. For some of you that are already in business for yourself, entrepreneurs, maybe you have side hustles, something like that. You know how to turn down certain projects that aren't going to serve you. Like if you're going to be the one doing too much work, Ten of Wands, you turn that shit down. You don't even rock with that. Like you keep it pushing. You know how to pick between the things that work and don't work for you. You know how to choose between sexual partners that will be good for you versus the ones that won't be. You know how to, even if you choose something and it's not working out, you know how to leave it alone. You know how to sit here and meditate and then drop it if it doesn't work for you. You also are very intuitive. You're a very good looking person. You know how to show your emotions without being too overly emotional or letting people think that they have the one up over you. And even if they do think that they have the one up over you, you literally show them another side here with the Devil card. And then with the Devil card as well, that is like a party card for me personally. Like I look at it like indulging in all the bad things or some of the worst things or some of the things that we know we shouldn't. And with that being said, to me, that just says that a lot of times when we party, aren't we doing things that we know we shouldn't? Like drinking is not really good for us, but we still drink, you know, when we go out partying. Some of us may smoke. Some of us may do extra curricular activities, if you understand what I mean. So that's the vibe that you're giving me. Sometimes you know how to turn that down too, though. You know how to turn down certain parties. You know how to turn down certain kickbacks, certain hangouts, certain people trying to link themselves to you. You sit back, you analyze, and you be like, nah, that's not for me. That's not the right option for me. So that's something that you do very well. You know how to utilize your emotions and your instincts to guide you in the best direction as possible. You also know how to turn down being too much of the center of attention. Because you know sometimes like they say all publicity is good publicity, but sometimes it really isn't. Like sometimes we need to like cut the cord and detach from certain things that don't serve us. And here it's showing me that Power Tools, y'all know how to do that. Y'all know how to clip people when y'all they doing a little bit too much. You know how to not comment on that post that's a little controversial because you don't want the backlash that's going to come with it. You know how to stay quiet in certain conversations when it's coming to like heavier topics that maybe you're not that close with the person that's talking about it. So you know how to just sit in the back, observe, and just analyze. Sometimes you know how to not put your 2 cents into the pot. Sometimes that 2 cents is not needed, you know? And that's what I'm strongly getting from my Power Twos. Also, you all can be very exceptionally, I don't know why I said very and exceptionally, but you all could be really good at healing yourself and maybe others as well. Sometimes y'all can party really hard and then recover very quickly. I don't know. I just got like the hydration powder that some people put in their water after they drink or before they drink, or when you go to get the IVs after the hydration IV or whatever one that they offer. Some of you do that. And it helps you stay looking young and staying fresh and feeling rejuvenated. And people sometimes wonder if y'all even do anything because y'all might party really hard, right? Also, y'all know that in certain situations and relationships that people are trying to play puppet master with you, with this Devil card being here. And you know that these chains are not actually binded to you. You know that you can easily get out of situations, and that too is ways that you heal yourself by leaving situations once you see that they're not really working out for you. You know, like that's something I'm getting strongly here. Like your intuition guides you and lets you know the things that are negative, that aren't serving you, you got to heal from, you got to come up out of, you got to cleanse yourself from. Some of you like to take baths as well. Some of you like to take spiritual baths. Some of you may need to take a spiritual bath in order to really propel yourself forward, to really pump yourself up, get that confidence going again, getting you to feel like free and like you can exhale, really. I just got that strongly, like waiting to exhale. Some of you know how to pick up the heavy load when it's needed and carry things on as you need to, whether it's with family, whether it's with friends, whether it's in your own life. some Saturdays you may not want to get up early and go run errands and do all this different stuff, but you know that you need to do it. So you still get it done. Then you realize it's 3 p.m. You got everything that you needed to get done for the day. So now you still have the day to yourself. So I'm just getting the type of people that know how to carry a load, whether it's in adulthood, whether it's in your personal life, with people, in conversations, or however, and you know how to come out of it victoriously. You know how to rise above the negativity. You know how to rise above all of the things that may be not so great, but you know how to make lemons into lemonade. This is my group that knows how to make lemons into lemonade. A lot of times you do use your passion, your creativity, and that spark and fire within you with your intuition, and you get the best outcomes possible with doing so. So that's a definite way that you all can definitely learn or continue using to boost yourself up, to propel yourself forward in life. And yes, this is a let me gas you up reading or whatever. I don't even know if I'm gonna call it a let me gas you up, but I'm definitely seeing that that's a beautiful way that you all gas yourselves up, that you all put yourselves forward by using your creativity, using your passion, using your intuition, sometimes you gotta use your good looks to get ahead. Shit, do it. And if y'all do that, y'all do it very well, to the point where another story I'm getting is sometimes you use your sex appeal to get ahead with people, and right before or right when they think they're going to get some from you, you reject it with this 4 of Cups and this Devil card being right next to it. And you guys have very passionate and amazing sexy time. Put 2 and 2 together. Not going to say all of that on these YouTube videos. Y'all know how it is nowadays. And also too, in the realm of, I got to sneeze real quick. Ooh, excuse me. Sometimes in the realm of bedroom time, you guys can turn on and get crazy, and people really enjoy it. They feel like you're a star in your own right when you are in that mode. So y'all go crazy in the bedroom with your partner or partners that you've had or have. However, you're out here doing things, as long as y'all are safe, it's all good. Anywho, yeah. Also, some of you could be on, have platforms online. I don't know if some of you like to indulge in things on your platforms. I don't know if I got OnlyFans people watching this, or if I got some people that, tarot can be very taboo for some people still and all. Even though it's 2024, it's cards that replicate what is going on in the subconscious, what energy is, hovering over certain situations, people, places, or things. But some people still look at it as taboo. I pray every morning. My energy field is clear. Everybody doesn't use tarot for the same reasons. But if some of you do use tarot and you're using it in a pure way, some people do view it as taboo, but you do it very well. Some people really enjoy how you do it. So if some of you have been thinking about doing it, or thinking about going on certain platforms and showcasing your skills and talents there, I would say for you to do it. I would say that it's very beneficial for you and to you, for sure. And I pretty much, that's the message I got from my group too. It's like, y'all are very passionate people. You know how to utilize your great looks, your great intuition to navigate through situations, to navigate through life, to get you the most that you need out of situations. You know how to turn down negative, whether it's patterns, whether it's people, events, acquaintances, whatever it is, you know how to turn that down. You also do not have boring, sexy time. You also know how to carry a workload and take care of what you need to take care of, but drop it once it becomes a little too heavy. You are great at being the star of the show, but you're also great at healing. You're also great at replenishing. You also might be a hard partier, but you know how to heal when you party. Like, you know how to, all right, tomorrow I'm going to rest and clean the house and wash my clothes and hydrate heavily and eat salad and fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got good balance to y'all in that sense of the way. And you know how to work hard to get to where you want to be in life with the 10 of Wands leading to the Star card. The 10 of Wands could be the burdensome card, the card of being overwhelmed and things like that. But I'm not getting that vibe with y'all. I'm getting that when y'all feel overwhelmed or overburdened, you know it's not going to be forever. So you take it on and you handle it as you need to keep it pushing. So yes, my pal twos, you all keep shining, keep being sexy, keep using your intuition, keep using your amazingness for yourself and to get ahead. I do not care. Let people say what they want to say about y'all. You do what you do, how you do it. You hear me? But okay, Power Twos, that's what I have for you guys. Have a great one. I appreciate you stopping by. Bye bye. So now we have pile 3, pile tree. Only thing when it comes to well, I hope you all are doing excellent and you all are great. But you know what I was just thinking about? I'm like, when I'm on camera and I have these microphones or whatever on, if I have to burp or if I need to sneeze, I know it sounds so much louder and I feel so bad, but I don't know why that just came across my mind. But yeah, guys, so this is a let me gas you up, or how can you boost your self-confidence, or what are some good traits about you? That card flipped out. So some of you are very, very straightforward. Some of you are very truthful. Some of you know how to take charge. Some of you know how to be leaders. And that's great. Now we got... So we pull 6 first. If I feel like I need to pull any more after that, I do. If not, if the messages are pretty clear and straightforward, we just get more into the 6 cards. So like I just said, you have the Ace of Swords first. You have the King of Wands. Then you have the 9 of Wands. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the Knight of Cups. And you have the Page of Wands. Oh, this is easy and fun. Yay. Thank you, Group 3s. We ending this reading off on an excellent page. All the other piles were excellent. I hate when people talk about the other piles in readings, but I'm saying like in the sense of like it wasn't bad energy. But this is so fun. Okay, ooh, so you guys are very, very straightforward. You know how to tell the truth. You are very, like your mind is exceptionally sharp. You have a sharp mind. You might be able to solve things very easily. You can look at math problems and simply solve them. Some of you know how to add things together in your mind, big numbers, small numbers, whatever, very easily. Even when it comes to like geometry and things like that, you understand it very quickly. Some of you may be very business savvy with this Ace of Swords and this King of Wands being right next to one another. Some of you know how to take charge, whether you're a man or a woman, you know how to take charge. Some of you like to dress very well. You like to smell very good. You keep yourself in shape. You keep up with yourself. You keep your grooming up to par. I don't know if some of you do construction or do DIY stuff in your house or interior design, but whatever it is that you do like that, if you do those things, you do it very well. You're very precise. You're very concise with how you execute your ideas and your plans and your strategies, your projects. With the 9 of Wands being here as well, you know how to set boundaries with people. You know how to keep people at arm's length if you need to. You know how to distance yourself. You know how to step back and just observe people and how they move when it comes to you. You know that sometimes you can be very spicy and turned up and aggressive maybe, or even your anger may come out in different ways, but you know how to like step back, take a few steps back and switch that up so people don't, get turned off by you in any way. You also are very, very, very creative. You have that energetic and intuitive spark within yourself that allows for people to fully understand where you're going with your projects, where you're going with your creativity, where you're going with maybe a design. Some of you, I keep just getting like interior design. I don't see the Empress here. I don't see the Queen of Pentacles here, but I'm still getting interior design for some strange reason. Like some of you really like to put together your houses very well. Maybe you change it up for the different seasons or the different holidays that come along. And when people come over, they're always so excited to see how you maybe have decorated. Maybe some of you just do your nails really well, different. Some of you do your hair, your eyebrows, whatever it is. You get really good facials. You do your own facials. You do your own hair. You do your own outfit picking out. You don't really follow trends, but you do it very, very well. Maybe some of you are creative writers. Some of you may have podcasts. Some of you may be online and just do a lot of talking online. And the way you talk, people love it because you speak very clearly, but then it's also in a creative way. Like they don't get bored with how you present yourself. You're an artistic person. Some of you are very artsy in this pile, and your artistic creativity and abilities they stand out so much with this Page of Wands here and this Ace of Wands and the King of Wands here. It's like all of the creative things that you do, they stand out and people really enjoy them. If you haven't started putting yourself out there yet, start. Every little bit counts, guys. You got to start somewhere, you know. Everything's not going to be perfect. Everything's not going to be a hit out of the park on the first try. But if you all have started and things aren't going as you need it to, keep going. Because as you keep going, you're going to figure out the right ways that you want things to be. You're going to figure out how you want to be conveyed across people's phones and computers and TVs, you know. The Knight of Cups is the artistic card. It's the card of the poet, the artsy person, the romantic, somebody who takes initiative when it comes to loving and romantic endeavors. The Page of Wands, some of you flirt very, very well. Like you flirt to the point where people really are thinking that you want them. And then once they figure out that they can maybe talk to you a certain type of way, you put up a boundary and you finesse that. Like you really do that. I don't know how y'all get away with it or how y'all do it, but y'all really finesse that aspect in y'all lives. Like talking to people, you speak very charming. Like you have a charming way of speaking to people. People get really gazed or engaged in the way that you speak, in the way that you carry yourself, in the way that you handle conversation with others. You speak with authority as well. A lot of you are very assertive. A lot of you just, anytime you come through, people know that like you're the boss. Even if you're not the boss, they feel that vibe. Like, you're not the boss, but I just feel like they're the boss. I don't know how to explain that part. You all know how to take the initiative when it comes to your creative projects. That is something that's going to benefit you for a great amount of your life, of your time, of your existence. A lot of you know how to do the creative projects, carry them out, and then talk to people about them. Like you speak very clearly to where even if a person doesn't fully understand where you're going with the creative project, once you start talking and explaining certain things to people, it comes across way more clear. Like they're able to get it even if they didn't at first, just based off of how you talk and how you carry yourself. And with the Nine of Wands being here on top of the Page of Wands, I'm just getting to that you know how to protect yourself in the sense of the way you speak. You speak very cautiously in the sense of you're not going to get reckless and talk about things that you're not really sure on and topics that you're not sure about. But when it comes to when you do speak your mind, you make sure the things that you're saying are on point. Like you do your research before you speak. You do the in-depth work to make sure where you're coming from vocally makes sense intellectually, and then it comes across well on paper and canvas and whatever other way that you all engage in creative endeavors. Oh, sorry, I knocked on the camera. But yeah, there's a lot of creativity in this pile. I don't know if some of you have been scared to step out on your own. I don't even see scarediness at all. I see that maybe some of you started something and it may be drained out your energy, but something within you knows that you can't stop. You're just taking a break. And that is a beautiful attribute that you all have. Because a lot of times people start things and then they quit and they never go back to it. And sometimes we just need a longer break than we thought we needed. And that doesn't mean that it's over for forever, but it could have just been a pause, a break. And maybe you're figuring out that you need to go a different route with the things that you were doing. And that's very admirable as well. Also, some of you can always have like a lot of love interests coming into your lives and trying to like take you out, take you places, do things. Some of you may be getting somebody coming into your life that's going to talk about becoming your husband, becoming your life partner, becoming a business partner, and that's going to greatly benefit you. And it's going to be because you're putting yourself out on the internet, putting yourself out there. You're going to pop-up shops, vendor meetups, or meetups in general. Maybe you're taking on different things, different classes and things like that in your life now. And now you're able to finesse, network with different types of people who can actually aid and help you on this creative journey that you have going on. So that's all of the great things I see for you, Pile 3. I think that that's a beautiful reading. I think that you all gonna continue on being as great as you are. If you haven't started anything yet and been thinking about it, this is a great time to do so. Whenever you find this video, the way you speak very eloquently. You speak with a lot of assertion. People respect the things that you say. People respect your point of view, your opinions. They respect the way that you convey the message. They respect the way that you put words together. Your creative projects, they are very well understood and taken in, whether it's by the general public or any groups that you present it to. Your authoritative stance on things comes off in a very loving manner. So people never really take the things that you say wrong or misconstrue it. And even if they do, you stand firmly. You stand 10 toes. You have great boundaries. You know how to speak with lightheartedness, but still get things done. You could be the romantic type. You could be very creative in whatever way. Cooking, interior design, construction. Some of you can dance. Some of you can sing. Some of you can do hair, nails. Some of you like to paint. Some of you like to do hands-on arts and crafts, scrapbooking, baking, drink making, mixologists, bartenders, getting dressed, doing makeup. Whatever it is that you all like to do creatively, you do an exceptional job at it. Podcasting, creative directing from behind the scenes, whatever it is, y'all do it exceptionally well. And it's like, this is giving like you're meant to be, if you're not already, you're meant to be a titan, a what is that word, a tycoon in your field. I never even say that. That's the vibe I get for my pile threes, and that is a beautiful bit of traits that you all have to you. I'm so happy for you guys. Thank you so much. If any of you listen to all three piles, I appreciate you greatly. If anybody wants personal readings, all the information is in the description box down below. I thank you all, and I hope that you have an excellent rest of your day, rest of your week. Have a good one.